Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome, my dears, to the course of Introduction to Object-Oriented Programming. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the encapsulation. What is encapsulation, or what is data hiding, or you can say also that is also called binding. And we created programs, and we run those programs, and we obtain the required result that has been obtained by the in the topic of encapsulation. Today our topic is inheritance in C++. What is inheritance and why it is used in C++? It is one of the most important feature of the object oriented programming. It allows the child class to acquire the properties and functionality of the parent class. Inheritance is the process by which we create child classes, or you can say subclasses of the parent or the base class. And in the child class is also called derived class, and the parent class is also called the base class. What is child class? That is called derived class, the class that has been derived from the parent class. And what is the parent class? The class from which the child class has been inherited, that is called parent class. So how, by example, we can understand it? Let us take an example that if we create a class parent class, and then body of the parent class mean maybe data members, maybe member functions, and then class child class, and then access modifier public, and then we declare the parent class. Clear? So then body of the child class. So by this way we can derive child class from its parent class. Okay, this is the derivation operator between the class child class, and then derivation operator and access modifier in parent class. Okay, so this is the way, this is the syntax, you can say, of inheriting one class from another class. What are the advantages of using inheritance in C++? The most big disadvantage of using inheritance in C++ is the code reusability. You know that reusability is one of the most important feature in the today's object oriented world. And if we are using inheritance, you are using the functionality of the code reusability. Already a class has been developed, and we will just derive some parent from some child classes from that class, and that child class will have all the member functions, access to all the member function and data members of the class. So that facility is called what? That is called reusability. The second option is called readability. Readability means when the class has been broken into main and subclasses, it is very easy to understand the concept that what has been going on in the parent class, what are the functions of the parent class, and what are the data members of the parent class, and what are the member functions and member data of the child class, and what is the link between these two classes, how they will access the member function and member data of each other. That is called what? That is called the readability. We know that inheritance is the basically our real world phenomena. What does mean by real phenomena? As we are inherited from our parents, and our parents has been inherited from their parents, mean from our grandfather and grandmother, they have been inherited from them. So you know that the child of the parents have the access to all the facilities and services that has been offered by their parents. So they share their all assets with their childs. So the child have the access and the right to use all the assets of their parents. In similar cases, in inheritance in C++, the child classes have the access to use the member functions of all the parent classes. So this is a real world example of what? This is a real world example of inheritance. So how inheritance can be declared and how we can use it. And here we have an example. You should run this program, and the description link we will also show you the method that how you will write an inheritance program, and how you will run it, and how you will get the result of it. So you should go and the subscription link and click on that, and you should watch the video. Okay, so now at here we have created a class teacher, and the class teacher have a member function teacher that say, hi guys, I'm your teacher, and then a string name of the beginner's book. And then we have create a class math teacher, and that has been inherited from the public teacher. And similarly we have declared their member data and member function of the child class, that is called classmate teacher. Similarly, in the main program, then we declare an object of the main teacher obj, and we just call the all the member data member function by that object, that is the object of the child class. And you will see in the output that it has a right to access all the member functions of its parent class also. So it is a real example of how we will write a program in C++ and how the child class will be declared. As I have told you in the start, that we will just derive a parent child class from their parent class, and here we have done the same thing, and we have derived a class that is called classmate teacher, derived from the public teacher in mean. Teacher is the best class for that. Okay, so what are the types of inheritance in C++? In C++ we have 5 type of inheritance. The first one is called singular inheritance, in which we say that one class has been derived from another class. Mean, if there is a parent class A and a class B has been derived, it is called singular inheritance. Then multi-level inheritance. In this example, we say that class A has been derived from B, and then the B has been derived from the class C, or you can say in other words that B has been derived from the class A, and then C derived from the B. So one class is derived from another, another is derived from another, and so on. That is called multi-level inheritance. In the case of multiple inheritance, we say that in case of multiple inheritance, one child class has been derived from more than one parent classes. So that is called what? That is called multiple inheritance. Okay, and we will see it by an example here in this lecture. For example, this is the example of single inheritance, in which the class A, class B has been derived from class A. Okay, let us take the example that constructor of class A and then constructor of a B. You can say the object of the child class have an access to access both constructor of the parent class and its own class. Similarly, in multi-level inheritance, you will see here that class B is derived from class A, and then class C derived from class B, public B, and you will see the result that the child class, that the most child class here, you can say the grandson. Okay, C object, it has an access to all the constructor that had been declared in their parent classes. So that is called what? That is called multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, sorry. And what is in multiple inheritance? When one child class is derived from more than one parent classes, that is called multiple inheritance. Mean के अगर एक जो है वो क्लास के चाइल्ड क्लास के more than one parent class हो, तो that is called multiple inheritance. In this case, C is inherited from both A and B class. Let us take an example. There is a public class A, and there is a main class A, and there is a main class, a base class B. These both are main classes, or base class, or parent classes, and we derive class C. And here class C public A comma public B, mean this class C has been derived from the two classes, and now we have just declared the object of C class obj, and now you will see that in the same way it has access to all the member functions of the declared in the parent classes also. That will be access to the grandson class, you can say, in a sense, or you can say in multiple inheritance, the last one class. What is a hierarchical inheritance? In this type of inheritance, one parent class has more than one child classes. It is the reverse of what? It is the reverse of hierarchical class. एक class के एक से ज़्यादा जो है वो child classes हो. For example, class A है, we have derived one child class B and the other class C from the same class A. Parent class एक है, child ज़्यादा है. So in this case we say that it is called what? It is called a hierarchical inheritance in the sense, and now you will see that it has the same function, that obj can access the services of A and service of B too. Okay, in the last hybrid inheritance, in hybrid inheritance we say that the inheritance is the combination of more than one type of inheritance. I mean combination of single inheritance with the multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance with the you can say with the hierarchical inheritance, or similarly other inheritance, any two combination of any two types of inheritance will as result into the hybrid inheritance. So this was all about the types of inheritance in C++ and types of inheritance in C++. If you are interested to learn more about the programming and the feature of the object-oriented programming, then you should just subscribe our channel and click the bell icon. You will get the notification about the latest videos that we will upload in this course, and you will inshallah go through it, and you will get the much more data and information and learning in this case. Okay, so for learning programming, you should click the link in the description to practically run the program and get the result. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.